My spirit, hello, good morning. Come on in, let me know you're live. Say hello, or good morning, or hi, or what's up in the comments. Good morning, Amy. Yay! Amy's in the house. I can't believe it's Friday. Halfway through October, 2 weeks to Halloween. All right, come on in. If you're here live, please say good morning and hi in the comments. If you are watching on the replay, hashtag replay, I was here. Definitely put your comments in the your takeaways in the comments. And if you're watching us, there's Dr. Rebecca's here in the house. Amy's in the house. All righty, yes. If you're joining us for the very first time, I'm Dr. Disha, cardiologist who likes to speak of all matters of the heart and founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery, Meditation for Female Physicians Group, and Heart Center Living Group, Natural Antidotes to Stress. So we try to meet here Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30 Eastern, to have a healthy breakfast for our souls. And because it's important, right? Some people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Intermittent fasting, maybe not. And it is so important that we give a healthy breakfast food for our mind, soul, spirits, right? And so that's what we try to do here. So we start the day off in a good way. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Shut down this music. Awesome! Yay! All righty, let's do this. Here's some good messages for this Friday. Because you understand true love, you understand everything. Sounds so trite. Because you understand true love, you understand everything. But the question is, do you understand true love? Right? Is the love worrying? Is love fear? Is love attachment? Right? Is it any of those things? Is love trying to make somebody act in a certain way? Yes, thank you, Amy. Let's put it up there. Because you understand true love, you understand everything. So here's the thing. The key is you have to understand true love. And here's the thing too. You do. Because we talk about being spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not human beings seeking a spiritual experience. That's not what this is, okay? We recognize that this body is not all that we are, right? And I explained this to my patients. I had a lady come in yesterday or a couple days ago, and she's got metastatic cancer. And they sent her to me because her blood pressure was high, likely caused by one of the chemos that she was taking. Okay. And so she walked in, I walked in, and I looked at her and I said, how can I help you today? What? Right. And she's like, well, they sent me here because of my blood pressure, but I think it's because of the Avastin or whatever it is that she was taking. And I was like, okay. And I said, tell me, what is your biggest concern today? What are you most worried about? And she stopped and she looked at me and she said, getting my affairs in order. I'm like, okay. She's like, I know I don't have much time. I'm like, okay. All right. And so what's going on with that? Yeah, she's coming to the cardiologist, and this is where the conversation goes. And I'm like, do you have an estate attorney? She's like, yeah, I do. She's like, but you know what? She's like, listen, spend all your money. Spend it. I'm telling you this right now. This is what she said. Don't keep it. Because guess what? It's a pain in the ass when you have a bunch of kids and you got to figure out who to give what to. She's like, just spend it. Don't save it. That was her big wisdom to me. Wisdom share. I'm like, got it. And then we talked about, I don't even know how, well, we got into it, right? And I'm like, all right. So, and she's like, and I don't want pain. I'm like, all right. I said, and you know, right? You know that you do not cease to exist when your body stops working, right? Like, you know that, right? And she looked at me and she's like, I said, you know that you have experienced other people in your life whose souls have left their body. And she said, yes. And I said, let me guess. You think about them more now than you did while their souls were in the body. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I lost my husband. I lost all these friends in the last 2 years. I've lost, she like listed all these people. And I was like, and did they cease to exist? You know that love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death, right? She goes, absolutely. And I said, and their existence and their remembrance did not get erased from your memory as soon as the soul left the body, correct? And she's like, absolutely. And she's got tears. And I said, so the same is true for you, right? Estate planning, money, blah, blah. Yes, they're all practical things that we all have to do. And it is so important that we recognize that we are not this body, that we don't fall into the illusion that our entire meaning, impact, relevance, importance on this earth is not tied to how this body looks, how this body functions, what diseases it gets, this and that, right? That just because our souls leave our body one day does not mean that we cease to exist. And that really the soul, right? The nature of the soul is love. So that's why I say we do know what love is, because it's inherent to us. It defines who we are, right? Because you understand true love. True love is freedom. True love never ends, has been there for all of eternity, right? And once you understand that and your identity as being a being of love, right? And you recognize your other soul brothers and sisters as beings of love, you understand everything. There's no expectation. There's no disappointment. There's no fear. There's no attachment. And once you really understand that and feel that, right, you do understand everything because it's who you are. Always have been. October 14th, real gentleness in a person is the power that sees, understands, yet never interferes. Aw, Amy, love you. Thank you. Real gentleness in a person is the power that sees, understands, yet never interferes. And this goes into our spiritual law of the day. So those of you who have been through the Path to Meditation Mastery, we do a deep dive into the spiritual laws of success. And Friday's law is, Rebecca, your favorite. Go ahead, girl. Say it. Say it. What is in the comments? Put it. Da, 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 da. Law of detachment. Okay. So allow yourself and others. Oh, you changed your pajamas. Good morning. It's pajama day at school today. Yay, you're
I have no homework and
mommy's off and she has no homework. That's awesome. Okay. So just give me 1 second. Let me finish this thought. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and drink what I made for you. So, law of attachment, allow yourself and others the freedom to be who they are. Do not force solutions. Allow them to spontaneously emerge. Uncertainty is essential in your path to freedom. How many times do we have to hear this, right? Right? Uncertainty is essential in your path to freedom, which stems into our little message here. Real gentleness in a person is the power that sees, understands, yet never interferes. Okay? So, a gentle soul, that's also who we are. Okay? And a gentle soul, a loving soul, a peaceful soul, right, is able to watch and observe, see and understand with detachment and not interfere, and allow things to unfold the way they're supposed to, and only interfere if asked to. If somebody asks for your advice, if somebody asks for your help, right? So, but this ties in, allow yourself and others the freedom to be who they are. Love is freedom. Allow them to be who they are. Allow yourself to be who you are. We don't need to force something to go a certain way for anyone. We don't need to push it through, right? We can allow it to happen. All right. Ask and it is given, October 14th. If you regurgitate your script often enough. Okay, so just as a recap, all week long in the Ask and it is given, the law of attraction lessons, we have been learning about the scripting process. Okay, meaning scripting out your life, writing down how it is that you want your life to be, and like putting it on paper. This is how I want my life to be. I want this to happen, then this to happen, then this to happen. This is how I want to feel, right? So here they're talking about if you regurgitate your script often enough, you begin to accept it as reality. And when you are accepting it in the way you accept reality, the universe believes it and responds in the same way. This is high-level stuff, ladies. This is awesome. So if you regurgitate your script often enough, so if you know what it is that you want, sometimes it's hard to figure that out, but if you know what you want, and you regurgitate it enough, you begin to accept it as reality. What is a belief? A belief is a thought that you have over and over and over again. That's all it is. So it kind of is a little bit like fake it till you make it. If you want to believe, I am happy, I am happy, I'm happy, you can conjure that up, right? Rather than, I don't want to be sad, I don't want to feel that way, I don't want to, I don't. All your brain ends up hearing is sad, angry, 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 war, right? That's like all it says, and that's your reality, right? So first you got to figure out what it is that you want. And if you regurgitate your script often enough, you begin to accept it as reality. And when you are accepting it in the way you accept reality, the universe believes it and responds in the same way. And so that's the vibration that you end up putting out there. Try it out. Experiment with it, but with the caveat of being in a high vibrational place, feeling awesome, being in a good place, being excited to manifest that which way you want. Okay. All right, Neen, you want to pick a card, my love? I think you have an important message that needs to be transmitted through you. Do you drink your...
No, not yet. I'm going to.
It's nice and warm.
I'm going to.
So this girl gets to drink half and half for breakfast. Who drinks half and half for breakfast? It's ridiculous, but this girl can because she needs to gain weight. All right.
Yay! Half and half is the best.
With vanilla and a little bit of honey warmed up. How divine is that? Okay. Wish all of us could do that. All righty.
Expression.
Ooh. All right. Go ahead.
You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love.
Love it. You want to show them?
So here's the front, and of course you know what the front looks like, and here's the back.
This is the message. Can you see it? There we go. Ooh, there we go.
So
expression. Yeah.
Here, let me just...
Thanks.
There.
Expression. Very good. Oh, it's kind of nice light. Maybe that's better. Here we go. All right. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. All right. I love it. Let's see what it says. Expression, expression, expression. Where is it? Here we go. You have come back to Earth to share your individual wisdom and express your personal code, which you have developed through lifetimes of experiences. You have many methods of soul expression available, whether it be with words, dress, art, or movement. Each form shows your character and reveals an important aspect of your being. When you express your soul's true nature to the rest of the world, it is incumbent on you to lead by example. You must be true to your nature and never attempt to alter your self-expression to please someone else. If you act only to receive approval and acceptance from others, you demonstrate that you do not believe in yourself or respect your uniqueness. Don't succumb to peer pressure or the desire to fit in. You chose to incarnate in this physical dimension and to follow a blueprint chosen by you. Let your soul's light illuminate your ideas and express them in tangible ways. To get your message across, believe in it. Present your point of view clearly and lovingly so that others understand you. As you continue on your path, make sure to leave your distinctive mark and footprint to inspire and teach others. As you continue on your path, make sure to leave your distinctive mark and footprint to inspire and teach others. If you're hearing this today, this is for you. There's something you want to express, whether it's through art, through dance, through words, through a book, through teaching, through singing, something. There is something very important that your soul has decided to incarnate in this body, to come into this body to express. What is it? I know you feel the rumblings of it. We got to figure out what that is and share it and express it. It'll happen. It'll happen. For sure. It will happen. We just set the intention for it, right? We script it in. And maybe all that you know right now is that you're not living the life that you want, right? There's a question in the physician group yesterday, right? How many of you feel burned out? So many people said yes, 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 girl. I know, me too, right? So we're burned out. So what is it that we want? We want vitality. We want energy. We want enthusiasm, right? Maybe we just want to rest and have some peace. For God's sake, right? So let's do that. Let's give ourselves a few minutes here, right? Let's just rest. Let's just rest. And we can do that. Maybe you just need to sleep, and that's okay. People often say, I fall asleep during meditation. It's okay. It means you needed it. But you can get a lot more out of it if you do that rest, if we turn on that restful awareness. So let's give it a shot on this Friday in these last few minutes. Close your eyes, or you can just rest them. And you can visualize your heart in the center of your chest with 2 nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart with the certainty and knowing that in this moment you are here, you are a being of love, and claim that identity for yourself. And that's why we breathe into our heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe normally. And let's ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1, who am I? Who am I? Second question, what do I want? What is my soul's deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you. Just let it come, one after the other. I'm grateful for what? Please keep your eyes closed and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes, flutter open your eyes, give yourself a big stretch. And you bring your palms together to your heart center. And give yourself a bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today and this week to remind yourself of your truth as a spiritual being who is a soul, who is innately, whose identity is love. And from this place, we can give a blast of that love and light energy. Just let it emanate out of you to our family, our friends, our patients, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I'll see you back here next week. All right, sending you all love. Don't forget to put your takeaways in the comments below. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, and share. Sending you love. Mwah.